Okay, so let's get right into it. Google just dropped this brand new, kind of mysterious product called Opal. And it's supposed to be this huge new thing in AI automation, but what is it actually like to use? Well, we're going to break down one of the very first hands-on reviews to find out. So yeah, this is the big question we're tackling. Whenever a giant like Google jumps into a new field, you gotta wonder, is this a real game changer or is it just another experiment that'll fade away? We're digging into one of the first deep dive reviews to see what Opal's really made of. So first things first, what is Opal? As soon as it hit the scene, people immediately started making comparisons, especially to some of the big established tools that are already out there. And right away, the question on everyone's mind in the automation world was this: is this a Google N8N killer? Now, that is a huge question, because N8N is this super powerful open source platform for building really complex stuff. So right from the start, the bar for Opal was set incredibly high.
So this is the official line from Google Labs. And the most important part of that sentence is using natural language. The whole idea is that instead of needing to know how to code or drag and drop a million different boxes, you just talk to it. You tell it what you want to build. I mean, that alone could completely change who gets to create software.
All right, so to kick things off, our reviewer did the smart thing. He grabbed one of Opal's pre-made templates just to see what it could do right out of the box. He picked an app called Video Marketer, which, sounds like a perfect test. And check out how simple this is. It's kinda nuts. All the user did was type in Tesla Model S for the product. Then, for the audience, he just put people that like fast acceleration. That's it. He hit go and just let Opal take over. And that means it had to do the research, write the ad copy, and even create a whole video. And this was the immediate reaction. The video it spat out, complete with text and everything, wasn't just okay. It was genuinely impressive. And the user, who actually owns a Model S, said it was super realistic. I mean, that is a massive thumbs up for a tool that needed basically zero creative direction. Okay. So after a wow moment like that, you gotta ask, how is it even doing this? It's time to pop the hood and see what's actually going on with the platform itself. So here's the basic breakdown. You give it a prompt, just plain English, and it builds out a visual workflow for you. Behind the scenes, it's using Google's Gemini AI model to do the heavy lifting. But here's the key difference from competitors. It's what you'd call a locked-down platform. You have way less control. You can't just plug and play with any tool you want. And that locked down thing leads to a really big problem, the reviewer pointed out: the billing. With a tool like NN, you bring your own API keys for things like OpenAI, so you know exactly how much you're spending. With Opal, it's a complete black box. Nobody knows where the cost is coming from. Is it your Google subscription? Gemini credits? This is a huge deal if you want to use it for any real work. Okay. So pre-built stuff is cool and all, but the real test, the ultimate test for a tool like this, is whether it can build something totally custom from scratch. So the reviewer decided to up the ante and create a whole new app from just one sentence. This is the exact prompt. It's simple, right? But think about what's actually involved. It has to grab a video, transcribe it, understand the content, and then write a whole email about it. That's a pretty tall order for one little sentence. Let's see what happened. And just like that, boom, Opal put together this perfect 4-step plan. It knew it had to ask for a URL, then rip the transcript, then use that to write the email, and finally show the result. I mean, this is the magic right here. It's translating a human thought into a logical, automated process all on its own. So the million-dollar question: how was the email it wrote? Shockingly good. It totally got the main point of the video. It even pulled out super specific technical details. And, get this, it correctly found the creator's calls to action, like follow me on X, and put them at the end. Now, it wasn't perfect. The formatting was a little weird and, hilariously, it actually managed to misspell Gemini, the very AI it was built on. So, after putting it through its paces, what's the final takeaway? Well, the reviewer's opinion did a complete 180, going from I don't know about this, to something else entirely. And this quote just says everything, doesn't it? That journey from being a skeptic to being genuinely intrigued, that's the whole story of this first look. Yeah, it has its quirks, and it feels a little closed off, But the raw power of turning plain text into a working app, that turned out to be way more impressive than expected. So if we break it all down, the final verdict is really positive. On creating the automation from just a handful of words, really good job. And the actual email it wrote from just a URL, pretty good. The bottom line is clear. Yeah, it's early days, but this is a seriously intriguing platform with a ton of promise. And really, all of this leaves us with one massive final question. Are tools like Opal showing us the future? A future where you don't have to be a coder to build something amazing. You just need an idea and the words to describe it. Is this how we're all going to be building things in a few years? It is definitely something to think about.